Hello, hello, hello all. How you doing? Hello, Granette. Hello, Vanessa. Thank you for joining me. All right, I'll see you in a bit, Granette. I'm glad you're here, and I'm happy to be here also. So of course, I always have to explain. My eyes are all over the place because my screen is like super large, and I am just like trying to monitor the chat and make sure everything's flowing okay. And I hope you all can hear me okay. I did some adjustments on my mic from the last live stream that I had, so it should be a lot louder now. So if you're listening on a laptop that like my laptop has kind of like crappy sound, then you definitely should be able to hear me a lot better now because I kind of turned up the volume a bit. And it is a wonderful sunny day here in Florida. And today we are going to be doing basically an adult coloring session. And we're going to be relaxing. And I do these to promote relaxation because I know if you all are anything like me, then you kind of get wound up, and this is like a great time to kind of wind down. Although tomorrow here in the US we have a holiday, which is Labor Day, so lots of people will still be relaxing tomorrow, but I thought this was a great time for me to come on because I have kind of been like MIA for quite a few days. So, well, more like a month. Like for the month of August, I put up no videos at all. And if you watch my last live stream, then you'll know why. So I'm not even going to discuss that. You can actually look at that for yourself. And I'm also promoting the hashtag Create for Contentment. And I talked to a gentleman, his name is Tim, and he has a channel as well, and he's like a true artist, like he can draw things. And so he asked me to help him promote this lifelong hashtag that he has, that is Create for Contentment, because he's also kind of trying to promote like relaxation as well. And hello, Creole Planner Fox, welcome. And so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to switch the cameras in the moment, but I always like to ask and always just kind of put it out there that if you're not part of our community here, you can do that by just hitting the subscribe button below and also hit the notification button so that you'll know when more videos and live streams come out, because I have had people that ask, how do I know when the live streams come out? Well, if you hit the notification button, hopefully with all the changes to YouTube, you'll be able to see when the notifications come out. So I'm going to go ahead and I am going to head to the cloud, as I always say. All right, hi. Okay, we're in the cloud now. So I got a few items out here, because I'm going to be here just for a little while. And I don't want to go any more than an hour because I want to be mindful of your time and mindful of my time, because I know people are still, even though it's a holiday tomorrow, you're kind of winding up for the week and getting ready for that. So I want to make sure that I'm mindful of your time. So I won't be on for any more than an hour. And if I'm not finished with the coloring page, then I will just I'll just do it for next week. Okay. All right, so I just have a couple of items here. So while I'm just kind of chit-chatting, I wanted to clean my glasses because you know what? I always try to prepare for these live streams at least, well, I prepare a lot earlier, but I try to prepare at least like an hour ahead, and sometimes I don't get everything done that I would like to get done before I actually get started. So I just want to clean my glasses off as well. I got my glass of wine here. I decided to be a wino with you all. That's right. Lizzie is going to be a wino today, maybe. I might forget that I have it over there, but I had some wine in my refrigerator, and I said, you know what? It's supposed to be a nice, relaxing time. We're promoting Create for Contentment. I might as well have me a drinky drink or two. So So I have really missed being on, especially on Sundays, because I really enjoy kind of chatting with you all, and I just haven't been able to do that. So now I'm getting back to that. However, I've been coloring like a crazy maniac, and as a matter of fact, I have dubbed myself an obsessive crafter because every time I start doing like a new craft, I really like go all in on it, and I've kind of been like that when it comes to coloring. Now, oh, I forgot to ask, how are you all doing today? I hope your day is going fantastic. I got to put my old lady glasses on so I can see. So I know it's like a little bit of a glare, but we need the lights. So today I'm going to be using this coloring book, and this is a new coloring book for me, and I had promised myself I wasn't going to buy any more. But the reason why I bought a new coloring book is because I actually, the coloring books I have, they're the ones that are kind of Mandela style, where it's really small and lots of repetition. And I wanted something that was a little bit bigger, and it had like kind of real stuff to actually color. And I really like this coloring book. I found it at Joann's, and I got it on sale. And so I'll actually put a link to all the coloring books that I discuss in the Color With Me's. They're down in the description as well. And you'll notice I have my nail polish here. No, I'm not doing my nails, but somebody always asks me what nail polish I have on. And this is the nail polish that I have on here. And this one is a Sinful Shine. It's different from the Sinful regular colors. It's Sinful Shine. And it is 1609 Pragmatic. So if anybody wants to know, it's Pragmatic. And that's the nail polish I have on. I love the Sinful Shines because they last for a long time. I've had this nail polish on for quite a few days, but it's time to change it. And I'm probably going to change to this color here. And this one is Beaches and Cream. And then I put like this on top of it, which is Out the Door, and that helps to keep it. But anyway, that's not what this is about. But, I just decided, I'll try not to get too uptight when I'm doing these live videos. And I'm just kind of like taking it easy and kind of chit-chatting. And I did start on a few pages, and I wanted to show you. So this is one page that I've started in here. And I was kind of doing this kind of in the dark. And I almost thought I was kind of coloring too hard, but I like the way it kind of turned out. So I'm getting into attempting to blend these days. I'm doing a bit of blending. So I like the way that came out, and I especially love the way this page is coming out. So I'm going to work on this page today. And again, this coloring book is Romantic Country, and they have a few romantic country coloring books, and this is Kolkata, the Land of Beautiful Towering Castles, a fantasy coloring book. So if anybody wants to know. And it says it includes a pull-out poster. That would be right here. I'm probably going to go through a flip through of these later. Hey Creole, I am the same way. If you really look at these little coloring things, it's really hard for me to stay on also. Hey Rachel, how are you doing today? I'm glad you're here to join me. I'm doing a little bit of chit-chatting and coloring, which I haven't even started yet. And we're well into the stream, so let me start. I also, because I'm all in now, I started out with my Crayola pencils, you all. And the Crayola pencils are great, but the Prismas are better. Look what I got. And I actually have a video coming out on this, so I'm not going to go too deep into it, but it's 150 crayons in here. I'm not bragging. I'm just saying I just I needed more colors, and basically that's why I got this. So, and look at all the, these are so beautiful, and it's just stacks and stacks in here. So I'm going to be rifling through the stacks here to get to the colors that I want. So I'm going to put this over to the side here and try to get started on this. So I don't know how many of you all are actually YouTube creators, and I'd love to know, what do you think about the new YouTube layout? Although I didn't officially make the switch, like I didn't hit the switch button to switch to the new layout. Mine keeps flip-flopping back and forth, and so I wanted to know if you guys are having that same issue or if you went ahead and flipped over. I know one feature that people are really loving is that you can change the color of the background. So like I could have a white background or a black one. Of course I prefer like the black background. And I haven't looked at some of these colors yet. Oh, you guys know what? I didn't bring my pencil sharpener out. She's gonna need that. She's gonna need her pencil sharpener. But back to the layout. So some people like the black layout, and I don't know how I feel about the black layout. I guess for gamers, that's kind of like a nice artsy kind of funky kind of look, but I don't like reading stuff on black layouts personally. I think I might use this right here. So something that I haven't been doing is writing down the colors that I've been using. So I try to finish up what I'm doing with that color. So when I go back, I can, I don't have to worry about that color again. But I'm going to start writing down the colors that I'm using, because just in case I don't get finished and I have to come back. So this color right here is 70% cool gray. Cool gray. They have so many different variants of the colors. Like it must be 15 million colors, different colors of gray. So it behooves me to put this down. And it's nice that they have like a number on the pencil too, and that the number is down here at the bottom. So when you sharpen it, you're not sharpening off the number. So I just keep that paper over on the side. So what I did with this one so far is, let me see if I can bring this in just a little bit here. Yeah, so you guys can, well, not you guys, but you ladies can see just a tad better what I'm doing here. So I tried to get like a bit of a better setup for your viewing pleasure and my coloring pleasure. So for you, those of you that color, after you've been coloring for a while, do you find that that your arm is about to fall off? Because I find that my arm is about to fall off, y'all, when I'm doing this. So I have to get myself in the groove here. I think I want to sharpen this though. Even though it has like a little bit of a lead, I think like the pigment doesn't really come through until you at least give it like that first sharpening. So Creole, you say that you want to be a YouTube creator, but you haven't quite stepped out there, and you made one video a month ago, but haven't figured out how to edit it. So you're going to film so you don't have to edit. You know what? Doing the live streams is perfect for that. Because I know some people, they do their live streams and then they'll go back and they edit their live streams, and I don't edit my live streams. I just put it up as is. That might not be a good thing, but for me, I'm like, that's content that I didn't have to edit, and that's just perfect. But I've actually been participating on YouTube for many years, and I probably really just stepped it up since the beginning of the year. And so I know how to edit videos already, which is kind of nice. I already came in with that skill set, but every time I edit a video, I get better at it. So I would definitely say, just, try to do it, do the best that you can, and go ahead and put it out there. And every time you do it, it's just going to get easier and easier, and you'll get better at it. So I say just go for the gusto when it comes to starting your channel. I love doing the videos here on YouTube. And I'm glad I started, and I've made so many friends, even though some of them I've met and some of them I haven't, but I'm still pretty happy with that. I don't know how this is going to be. I'm really trying to concentrate. Like before, I was just like doing my kid coloring where I didn't have to concentrate. Now doing this, I got to concentrate. So I'm going to see how I can do this and still talk at the same time and not make a big old mess. But I'm not going to take it too seriously anyway. So if I make a big old mess, oh well, that is all right with me. So like I said, I like how this page is coming out already. I'm trying to like do it so it has like some lighting. But like I said, I'm still kind of in the learning stages. Oh, Vanessa, you never edited your videos before? Have you thought about editing your videos? I know some videos, it's beneficial to edit them. I'm like, when I'm doing like my tutorials or whatever, where I'm not on live, definitely I always edit those because I always want to put like some extra things in there. I might put like some annotations that are kind of right on the video itself, which, you know, YouTube doesn't have they don't have the, well, they're getting rid of the editor, but I think they've already gotten rid of the annotations. I'm not sure. I never really used them that much anyway, and they were never available for people on their mobile device anyhow. So I didn't really use the annotations that much. But I enjoy the editing process, but I've gotten kind of good at it. It takes a while to really get in the swing of things, and I always tell people, just beware that when you start editing videos, that it's going to take you, for every minute that you are recording your video, it's going to take you about 4 minutes to edit it. So it's like 4 times that, which is a lot. So you have to have a little bit of time to do that. See y'all? See how it looks? I already kind of messed this up, but that's okay. I'm okay with it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some white, and this is like where the light is shining on here, so I'm just going to put a little bit, give it a little bit of light, and I think that's okay. So this is the first time I ever had a page that I was doing that's kind of like a real life scene. I never had like a real life scene to do. So yeah, also I wanted to know from you all, have you, today when you got the notification, if you got the notification, I would love to know like what time it told you, because everything on my setup said 6 p.m., which it was supposed to be. But then when I looked at it on my channel page, it said 3 o'clock p.m. and I was like, oh my god, this thing is kind of wonky. I hope everybody got the right time. So Creole, you said you're 58 and you don't have that kind of time. I hear you. I think as we get older, we don't have that kind of time. But you know what? I just make that kind of time because I like to do it. So, you know, I always say you can make the time to do the things that you like to do. But if editing is one of them, then I definitely would say you don't want to make time to do that. Oh, my earring came off. That's like losing some clothes. I have to make sure. That's like my pants falling off. I got to have my earring on. I don't know how that fell off. So let's see what we're going to use next. I think I'm just going to use, I'm trying not to think too deeply into this, so I won't get stagnated. But it really, it took me a long time just to color what's on the page already. I think I can use this one right here. So Creole, what type of channel do you have? I would love to know. Also, I wanted to mention for those of you that have a YouTube channel, I wanted to mention some of the resources that I've been using that are fantastic. I don't know if you all heard of Morning Fame, and Morning Fame has like analytics. They have additional analytics, not just the analytics like you would see on the back end of your YouTube channel, but they have their analytics kind of give you suggestions and recommendations on what to work on and what's next. And you get like emails that give you the suggestions, and it tells you how well your videos are doing, and it'll tell you like, don't do these videos, do more of these or not. But I put a link, and it's not an affiliate link, I don't get anything for it, but it's a fantastic resource. And if you look down in the description underneath the hashtag, which is create for contentment, it is a morning fame. It's spelled morning, fa.me, and the link is below. So definitely you all want to check that out if you're interested in growing your channel and you're looking at the analytics. That it is the bomb. And another one is TubeBuddy, and I don't know if I have TubeBuddy in here or not. Let's see. I got a lot of stuff in here. Kind of ridiculous. I do have TubeBuddy in here, and it's under my YouTube workflow software. And TubeBuddy is also another wonderful one that you could definitely use as well. And that one helps you to manage a bit. I couldn't do my. I save so much time using TubeBuddy. It's ridiculous. But the links are all down in the description if you guys are interested in that. I wanted to mention that because I've been watching some fantastic channels, and I think I wanted to share what's been working with me as well. Oh, your name is Vanessa also. Well, right on, Creole Vanessa. So we got two Vanessas, so I got to watch out for that. So let us know what your channel is anyway, Vanessa, Creole Vanessa. So we can go over, even though you still haven't got, your videos going. I'm sure you will. So we would love to see them. So let's see. I'm like tempted to just use like one color and keep going, but I don't want to do that. I got all these fantastic colors and I want to use them. Want to use the fantastic colors. That was my accent from someplace. I don't know where it came from. I love the planner community too. I'm telling you, I think being in the planner community, that really sparked like my creativeness again. I used to like be more of a creative person like way back, and then somehow I kind of lost that, and I didn't really have any hobbies or anything. And then a few years ago I got back into the planning, and man, it was like a light bulb went on, and I just started really creating, because I love decorating my planner, which by the way, I have lots of videos lined up. They're already posted. They will be they're scheduled to go out, so you'll see new videos coming out this week, because I know this channel has been a little bit, I won't say it's been dead, it's been MIA all of August. I don't think I've went a month without posting any videos, but I'm back on track now, so you guys will be interested. There's lots of planner videos coming up as well. So not just coloring stuff, but planner stuff, because my channel is a little bit eclectic. Just eclectic. So I didn't know, I wanted to kind of be kind of nichey, but I'm really not really a one note type of person when it comes to doing stuff like this. I like a lot of things. I like journaling and making the junk journals, and I like planning and making the inserts, and just setting my monthly planner up, and I like the coloring, and I just like the whole creation type of process. And within that is creating the YouTube videos as well. I love helping people and sharing things with them also. Which, speaking of sharing things, just to let you all know, I have been putting out some videos for like the Cricut sales and discounts that they have. But what I've done is I created a page on my website, which I'll just keep that updated, and you can just go there and then you can hit any link that you would like to find out about any of the sales and updates that Cricut has going. So I wanted to let you all know about that. See how I'm not writing any colors down, so I don't know what I got going here. Espresso. See how dark is espresso. That'll work. That'll work for what I'm trying to do. It ain't that serious. But I tell you, coloring does make things come to life. And you know what else I noticed? It's like, it's great to like just think about nothing. When I'm just coloring and I'm not thinking about anything. This pencil I want to sharpen. It's getting eaten away. I guess that's why people don't like using electric sharpeners with their Prismas. Because it eats it away. And this is the first time that it took a while for me to get not even a decent point on this one. It could be the pencil itself, I guess. Trying to do like a little bit of shading around these. I guess if this was in real life, these would be like some screws or like, I don't know, some nails or something like that. So I know I've been talking about it as well. I've been doing some craft room organization because I think I like doing the craft room organization because that's like doing crafts. It's all part of the crafting process, is organizing as well. And I love watching the tours of people's craft room and see how they store things. That's a lot of fun for me. Do you all like watching craft room tours? I actually have some playlists with some craft room tours that I enjoy. And I make the playlist not just for other people, but I kind of do it for myself. So I can go back and I can just look at the playlist, because sometimes I look at them over and over and over again. Oh, let's not talk about washi tape. They might send me to washi jail because I got some washi tape. I am out of control. Which one did I use, you guys? I don't even know. Why did I put this one out here? I have to say, I don't know exactly because I haven't counted lately, because usually I will sit and count my washi because I love my washi like that. I know I have about 500 washi tapes. But I use my washi though. I do use my washi tape. I use it on as much thing, especially in my planner. I use it on it as much as I can. And I just did like my I have a book that I use for my YouTube and my website and stuff, and I used lots of washi on that. That probably was the most washi that I've ever used, and I really enjoyed it. That was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. See, I'm not good at making the shadows and stuff, but it's coming along. Yeah, I haven't had any problem with them breaking when I'm using them as far as sharpening them. And actually, this is the first time I don't even know where I got this from Staples. And it's an electric pencil sharpener. And I make sure that I don't like just jam the pencil down in there and just leave it. I try to kind of hold it so that it'll sharpen its way on down without me like pressing too hard when it comes to that. But I've seen lots of reviews also, and they recommend that you don't use electric pencil sharpeners with your Prismacolors. So I'm kind of like, I'm not really a manual type of girl when it comes to that. So I might still continue to use my electric pencil, but I'm going to try it the other way as well and see how it works out for me. I just don't have a manual pencil sharpener right now. I think I have like some kitty sharpeners, but I don't know how well that'll work out, so I want to be careful about that. Oh, you're almost done with your craft room? Are you going to do like a craft room tour, Vanessa, when you get done? Because I would definitely enjoy seeing that, because that's right up my alley. I love, love, love watching craft room tours. I'm trying to get Rachel at Craftastic to do one, right, Rachel? But she's not being cooperative. I don't know why. We need to get it together, girl, so we can see. Because if you got some good gadgets, I want to see. I want to see yours. All right, Vanessa, that's good. I want to see it. Because if you've been watching my channel, you know I love watching YouTube videos. So I'm not just a creator, but I love watching the videos as well. So I will definitely watch. I love watching it. I love commenting and interacting with people. So I definitely would love to see that. You know what I would like to see other people's coloring books like in person? Because I think that would make a difference too. Things like look a lot different when you're doing it on the camera than in person. So it looks pretty good to me, and you know, this page does. I love this page. It's probably the best page that I've done so far. I'm attempting to stay in the lines though. I hate when I go outside the lines. Sometimes, like when I'm all by myself, I won't do it while you guys on. I'll be cursing. Dang nabbit, I went outside the lines. She doesn't want to go outside the lines. So I did talk about the upcoming videos I have coming up, and I've also talked about just very briefly on some of the other videos about that I was going to put out how you can get free audiobooks. So I got a video coming out for that as well. Already recorded, it's scheduled, and it's coming out because I have been listening to audiobooks like crazy. So I wanted to share how I'm doing that without a subscription service, because you know, I know lots of people listen to like the big places like Audible, and you have to pay a subscription for that. And I had a subscription at Audible for a while, a long time ago, and I had to stop because you know, mama can't be putting money out monthly like that. And then some months I wasn't even reading the books. So, and they don't really give you credit. While they didn't at that time, they don't really give you credit for, you know, if you went a whole month and you didn't get your book or whatever. So they may have changed that, because this was a little while ago. So I know things change very, very quickly in the internet world. It definitely does. Oh, that's awesome, Vanessa Fox. I'm gonna say Fox, Vanessa Fox. That's awesome. I always call myself a habitual commenter because it's just like a great way to support your favorite YouTubers, because they do things for the people that watch. And so when people don't comment, you don't know what they like, or if they're actually watching, if they enjoy it. So I always comment, and I always try to not just say that's a nice video, but I always try to let them know that what was my favorite part of the video, because I actually watch probably 90% of the videos that come on. And that's because I subscribe to the channels that I like. I just don't sub to people's channels just because they sub to mine. I actually like to sub to the ones that I like. So when the videos come up, I'm very excited. And I want to see what's going on. Y'all, look at all these colors. Look at that. I am so glad that I got all these colors. It makes me happy. It makes me happy to open this box up. Definitely. Now I can't figure out which color I want to use. I don't know. I wanted to color like this. Maybe I'll do the chair like the same color because it's wood. So I'll do a kind of like a wood kind of color here. And then this back here is a wall, so I don't know how I'm going to color that back wall. I've never colored that much on a page before. But usually when I see other people coloring, they do like the whole page, like everything's colored in. So she's going to try that this time, and I'm going to see how that's going to work out. We're going to see. It's almost like the coloring is kind of addictive too. It's like once you start, you don't want to really stop. So she might finish this offline once I get off of the off the live stream. So y'all don't be hating the next time I come on I got a different page. I also like the sense of satisfaction when I finish a page, because I don't always do that. That's awesome, Vanessa, that you sub to Rachel's channel, because her channel is awesome. I'm telling you guys, she puts out some fantastic videos. So, and I'm always giving her a shout out, and that's because I love her channel. Vanessa has some good stuff too, so you guys need to go check her channel out as well. And Vanessa Angel Rose, she does a lot of crafting stuff as well. I like her channel also, because I'm an eclectic kind of crafting kind of girl. I love all that stuff. And what I haven't been doing is, like, the people that subscribe to my channel and they comment, sometimes I'll go and I'll take a peek at their channel, and sometimes they have like some really good stuff, and I find some of my channels that way as well. But I have to say, I haven't really been doing that lately. But I have been leaving my comments though, because I love leaving comments for people. Because I like talking to people in my community. I really do. Whew, I'm hot. That's a little warm in here. It's starting to cool off just a tad here, but not that much. So the weather hasn't been like totally horrible here in Florida, but I will say, man, those people in Houston, it's going to take them a while to recover, just like Katrina. I bet you they get tired of being compared to Katrina. But it's kind of like the same type of, natural disaster. Because lots of those people, they can't go back home, so they have to be relocated and go someplace else. And it's kind of sad. It's like you just can't imagine having to just pick up and just leave. And you're leaving with like nothing, because everything was destroyed. You can't get back into your home. Some people are like in their childhood homes, and it's just terrible. Like, watching the news is like really sad. That's why I don't watch the news. But even when you don't watch the news, you can't get away from it, because somebody is always telling you what's happening. And it's always the bad stuff too. So I don't have the news on. I'm like, nope, no thank you. I'll pass on the news. And you notice they have like the news segments are set up so that it's like right before you go to bed, that's when the news comes on. It's like all bad news. They have a little bit of good news, but it ain't that much. It's not that much. My public school education coming out when I'm saying ain't. Such bad grammar. Sometimes on social media, I'm afraid that the school teachers are going to get me for my grammar. But it's like, sometimes I know that I'm saying something wrong, but it's just fun to say it that way. It's fun to be ghetto sometimes. But I know the right times when not to be ghetto. That's the important piece. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Got the logo in the way there. Oh, you were a Katrina victim? Well, I don't know if I should say I'm sorry to hear that. I don't know how did you fare through the storm? I know this probably gave you like some flashbacks just watching Houston. And also, like, did the storm affect your area as well? Did you move back into the area? I guess that's an important piece of the puzzle. I guess trying to get back into the area. I know lots of people, they want to say, oh, those people should just move, but you just can't just get up and just leave your life like that. Sometimes you gotta go back. it's easy for people to be judgy. It made you not sweat the small stuff. That's a good attitude to have. I'm good at not sweating the small stuff. I think that's why, like, especially like on my YouTube channel, I think that's why my channel has been, I've been able to thrive with it, because I don't really sweat the small stuff. I know some people, I've heard them say that they wanted to start a channel, but it's like they get stuck. They get stuck in the creation process, and it's like, just, don't worry about the lighting, and if you have the most expensive camera, just go ahead. If you want to do that, just get started. Oh, so far the wood pieces look fantastic. The terracotta pots, they look really closely. They look close to this brown color, but they're not. I kind of wish I did them a different color, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. I'm going to use this again. Not really happy with this this pale. As you can see some of my strokes. You can really see it on the camera. I can see some of my strokes on here on the camera better than I can in person. I better watch the time, because I know I'll be running my mouth and I just go on and on and on. So since the last time that I came on with the color with me's, I had to get my car fixed. I had I got a root canal, and I actually had a warning from one of my viewers. She said, don't get the root canal, because what happens is you can get more of an infection from a root canal. But by the time I saw that, I had already got it done. So hopefully, we'll see what happens. Hopefully my teeth won't fall out my head, or my gums won't fall out my head. But I really appreciated that advice, because I've never had a root canal before, so it's nice to know the pros and cons. Because I listen to people when they talk to me. They give me advice. I listen. Of course, I do my own research as well, but I thought that was really good advice, and I appreciated it. Even if I got it too late, and it wasn't her fault. It was just that I was not on YouTube. I was in a social media blackout. That's what I call it. I was in a social media blackout. I wasn't really communicating on the tube. That look like a pail to you guys? It's also hard. I don't know how people do it. I watched the color with me's, and they don't turn their books around. They just, I don't, it's hard. That's hard to do, is to not turn the book and still be able to color. But they do it well. And I wonder if you guys can hear the people next door. I guess they started their Labor Day holiday early, and they are partying over there like it's 1999. Which I don't mind. I'm not one of those neighbors that really care about the neighbors making noise. And I remember one weekend, I thought they had to go to work or something, but they must have partied for like a whole week. And they were loud too. But I tried to go to a part of the house where I couldn't hear it, so that they can enjoy themselves, because, sometimes you just don't get to do that. Ooh, dang it. I hate it when I get like those hard lines. That drives me nuts. I do have a blending pencil too. Maybe I should pull the blending pencil out, because I just really messed that up. This piece just is not coming out the way I want it to. White is a good blending tool as well. I like how the white looks on top of here. It makes this look like a metal. For sure. So what projects are you all working on right now? So Vanessa Fox says she's still there, and she's actually 20 minutes north of New Orleans. So I hope you and your family are thriving and that you recovered okay. I know that was probably a very, very, very rough time for you all. I wouldn't wish that on anybody either. So this is the terracotta. Maybe I'll do a green. Let me just close my eyes and pick a green. There's a lot of greens in here. Let's see, which green did we pick? We picked Vert Olive. All right, Vert Olive. Let's see what color Vert Olive looks like. That's good. I'm going to do one of the pots. Vert Olive. You can tell I'm not going to be finished with this page before we get finished today. I think because I talk too much. And you know, I like watching the color with me's and when they're sped up because there's no way. I know I have some coloring pages and I just sat right through them and it took me like 3 hours to finish. But like I said, I don't like doing that because it just kills your body. People don't think about it. Coloring is not for the faint at heart. That's for sure. And the first time that I was I don't know if it's like old age or what, but the first time when I really felt it after I was coloring, like the back of my arm back here, it was like I couldn't hardly sleep on it. I felt like I've been outside, like, you know, on the chain gang or something. I was like, what did I do? And my arm hurt for a few days and I really couldn't figure out why my arm was hurting like that. And then after like about 3 days, it felt better. And then, of course, I did a little bit of a coloring session again. And again, I was feeling the same pains. And that's when I kind of equated both the coloring to the pains in my arm. I was like, okay, that's where you're coming from. Took me a minute to figure that out, but I did. But that's not going to stop me from coloring, but I'll just have to put up with the pain. I was thinking maybe I need to lift some weights or something. I have to lift weights to color. So Rachel is designing some inserts. Girl, you be getting it. You be getting it with that. Designing stuff. I'm so terrible at that. I guess if I took the time, like, I would be good at it. Yeah, you know, I tried to tell my mom. Well, my mom is like in her 70s, so I can forget it on that one. But she's really attached to material things, not in a bad way, but like, you know, like things that belong to her mother or, you know, the people that she loves. She doesn't want to get rid of it. And sometimes it's a little bit of a hoardy behavior, I have to say, but I totally understand it. It's hard to like not want to just hold on to things. For sure. I think I'm pretty good at that though. I can do a dump on some things and I'm totally okay. I'm beyond the holding on to material things. But it's still gotta hurt when you like lose a lot of stuff though. I actually learned some tips on the inserts from Scrap Craftastic also, and I use them. I'm using them this month as well on my which pen? Can I put that pencil back? See, I'm not writing the pencils down. I don't know which one is which, but on my setup, I am using some techniques that I learned from Rachel. I like it when YouTubers they share their techniques and stuff. Some people they don't want to share. Even though, if they have shops or something, they think that if they share their techniques, people won't purchase from them, which is really not the case at all. Because sometimes people just don't have time to do certain things. So it doesn't matter if they see it or not. They aren't going to do it. They'll purchase from you. I don't know how I feel about this, y'all. About my blending techniques are kind of sucky. I'm trying to look at it on the camera. I don't know how I feel about that. It's worth a try though. The page is still very, very pretty, I have to say. But dag nabbit, I'm still not, I don't know. It's like I'm missing something. Maybe I should like press harder. When you all use your coloring pencils, do you like press hard or do you go over with a light touch? Because mine's kind of looks like it has, I don't know if you can see it, if it has like a painty kind of feeling. Like, look at the pots at the bottom. And I tried to make it so it has like the light in there, but I don't know how I feel about that. It doesn't, I don't know. I know what I'm kind of missing in this one espresso. It's some shadows. Let me try putting some shadows in here. I like that shadow effect. I kind of learned that from watching some color with me's. I love YouTube because YouTube has something for everybody. Who'd have knew that people had color with me channels? I didn't know that. Okay, Vanessa. I will see you later. See you on your live stream because Vanessa live streams also, you all. And I like her live streams. They're very interactive. So y'all should check it out. I'm going to be shoving off in a few minutes as well. Because we all have other stuff that we have to do also. I guess coloring is better than me like eating badly. I've been eating really badly this month too. And it seems like it's getting worse. It's not getting better when it comes to eating. I don't know what it is. All of a sudden, I just want to eat everything. I haven't had dinner today either. So, she's going to have to, I don't know what I'm going to have for dinner on a Sunday. I'm actually at home all alone today. Yay! I don't have no crew here or anything, so it's nice and quiet. I don't have to tell anybody I'm live streaming. You guys be quiet. Okay, I'm going to be looking for your live stream on Wednesday, V. Because I like her live streams. This is still kind of streaky. I have to figure out how to get that streakiness off. I still like this paint. I love this coloring book. I do. When I first bought it, I didn't know how I was going to feel about it. Because the pages felt smooth, but apparently that's okay in the coloring book. I'm still trying to figure out my way around coloring books. Hi, Trice or Treese. Tracy, Trice. I try to say stuff right, but it don't always come out right. Oh, you didn't see the notification. Good thing I stay on for a while so you can see. It's okay. You know what? I think YouTube also, even though you might be subscribed to a channel, I think what they do as well is, they promote like the popular videos. And even though like you might be subscribed to my channel, you may still not see the notification when it pops up. Because YouTube is tricky like that. But, I ain't hating. I mean, it is their platform, after all. Thank you, Treese. I'm working on my coloring skills. I'm trying to step my coloring skills up just a bit. I know it's gonna take some practice. This is like really my first official attempting to color like an adult page and like think. I'm trying to think on the artist level, and I'm not an artist. So that is something different. But I've been watching like a lot of Color with Me's, and I love watching them and how they do the shading, and they take account for like where the light source is. And I don't know if I ever be that good. Um, and I definitely haven't tried doing skin tones yet, because I know when I do that, it's going to be a hot mess. I already know it. But apparently that takes some time to do as well. So just like you said, Vanessa, you can't sweat the small stuff, especially, I mean, it's just a coloring book after all. I'm not gonna sweat my coloring book. I think I might make the boots red. Oh, y'all, we are like we're not way over time, but we are kind of over the time that I would like us to be on for today. Because, like I said, I don't want to take up too much of your time, but this will be on the replay as well. And I think I'm going to save this page for the next time, and I'll continue to color it until I finish it on the next Color With Me, which will be next Sunday at 6 p.m. as well, because I try to be consistent with these because I like them so much. And if you don't mind, when you promote on social, if you can promote the hashtag Create for Contentment, and I have that in the description, because I really would like to kind of help people to relax and have a bit of mindfulness when they're doing things, especially with their crafting, because crafting should not be a job. It shouldn't be hard to do, and I think sometimes we make it that way because we're looking for perfection, and you don't have to be a perfectionist when it comes to stuff like that. So hashtag Create for Contentment. So I am going to go ahead and shove off. And thank you all for coming on. Thank you, Vanessa and Treese and Rachel and everybody else that's on here. I really appreciate it. And let me know what's your favorite coloring book that you use. And you can put that in the comment once this goes up public, because right now there's no comments in here. I don't like that you can't put a comment while the live is going on. But thanks again. So I'll see you guys next week. Love, peace, and hair grease from your sweet Lotus Blossom and lovable Lizzie. Have a fantabulous day and enjoy life.